Okay, this one's for McLean, who got tired of bouncing in his M103 and wanted to know how I did so much damage in mine. Mostly the answer to that is I shot squishy French tanks.
Let's get this show on the road.
So, moving down this road, I like to go early and fast, as there's almost always something camping on the ridge you can see in the top middle of the screen. Something like that Tier 10 German tank destroyer. Now, when I'm moving to engagement points, I prefer to get there first, because then I can do things like this. The side of a Tiger II is never going to be a problem for this gun. The M103, when you've got the top gun, has got the same gun as the T110E5 with a Tier 10 heavy. It's a 122mm gun, 258 penetration with standard rounds, 340 with the heat. So, now we're moving up on the E100. I'm hoping for a shot on his drive wheel to try and track him. Can't quite get it, so I snap at the outside track and miss. I'm not really in a hurry to take a shot from the 150mm cannon on the front of that thing. I'm hoping he's going to turn his turret towards the T62A behind him. But I'll take a low aggressive shot if I can get it. Another lower glacis shot. The E100's got 150mm sloped at 50 degrees on its lower glacis for an effective thickness of 233. Shouldn't be a problem for this gun. Not entirely sure where that shot went, possibly into the dead T62A. Now, both the IS-7 and I are aiming at that bar on the top of the guy's turret, which is a little bit like his commander's coupler. If you can't get that and you can't get his lower glacis, then the side cheeks on the turret, 250mm sloped at 30 degrees, they've got an effective thickness of 289mm. Your heat ammo will go through that with this gun. I really don't want that guy to come over and shoot at us. He could probably one-shot me. But he's got his own problems, and we've got supporting fire from our right. And now he's dead. We've pretty much got this flank, so time to push into the base. There's an RHM up and to our left, artillery's possibly down and to our right, possibly further down towards the coast. And there goes the artillery. Now the 50B's last known position is near here, so now I'm looking for him in case he's coming back to defend the base. I'm also concerned that they've overrun our base and the nearest defenders are some distance away, so I want to stay near their base in case we need to counter-cap. And there's the 50B. I considered going round behind him, and probably should have done, as he'll unload and leave before we get there. But I'm still worried about them capping our base. There goes the leopard. And the Batchat's just moved into our base, so I move across to move into theirs. But it looks like he just drove straight through. So I do the same, try and get onto the AMX-50B. Auto aim so that I can keep moving. I was a little surprised at that hit, so not too worried about the bounce. Now he's reloading and the Batchat's loose, so I want to hunt this guy down quickly. The Batchat's fast and manoeuvrable, and he's got the whole right flank open to him. Here I decide to go left, as I know there's a spot on the beach in about C2 where he can get back up into the town before McLean and the IS-7 can get round the corner to him, and before the T-110E4 down in J3 can spot him. I possibly should have stopped to defend on that ridge, but I didn't want him to escape into the town. Quick shot into him, move up and use the wall to hide my lower glacis. I'm just trying to slow him down now. Stay close, so he's got my turret to aim at. When I'm close like this, I've started using auto aim. Something about the way World of Tanks maps its collision means that if you aim in third person, you'll often hit the edge of things and skip off. Auto aim aims for the centre of the target. Now I've done a quick guesstimate in my head about the speed of the Batchat and the time that's elapsed since he was last seen. And I'm guessing he's coming round here, and there he is. I rush that shot and miss. McLean puts a good shot in and tracks him, but he repairs. Again, possibly should have taken a defensive position on this ridge, but I'd still need a ram kill and a heavy to complete a mission, so downhill it is. Possibly should have gone right a little earlier, cut him off, give him either a smaller space or an uphill slope. Lucky bounce lets me get a last shot in, which is an atrociously low roll, and he kills me. In retrospect, I think I would rather have had McLean come round the top with me, and I should have asked him to do so. The Batchat probably spotted all three of us, the IS-7 included, when he did his run past, and we'd still have been on his radar when McLean and the IS-7 turned back to go down to the beach. So given a choice of facing them or facing me, it should have been obvious he was going to choose me and I was going to need some help. The Object 140 and the Batchat kill each other, we win. So yeah, not a great game, not a terrible game either. Good enough for a mastery badge. Some luck, some wise choices, some not so wise choices. Take care and have a good one.